Alright, welcome along to a new vlog. It's been a little while since I put a video up, and there's a good reason for that. Haven't been myself this last few weeks. The whole mental side of my attitude, personality, everything up the left, not in a good place, gone down people's throats for the slightest little reason, and it comes down to the same thing that's been playing on me for a long time now. You've heard me saying it multiple times on the channel that I work for a company that I do not like. Really don't like it. It's just not my thing. But at the same time, I always said you have to do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. But at the end of the day, you're only one choice away from improving your life and making yourself a better life. And I've took a few nudges from people close to me to actually just take the time to sit down, think things over, and make a decent choice to do something potentially better for myself. And that happened this week through just a few nudges from my girlfriend, and just pointing out the fact that you're making videos on the internet and you're constantly trying to motivate people, build them up, lift them, inspire them. But at the end of the day, you're not doing any of this stuff for yourself. You just practice what you preach, sort of thing. Just that hard truth that somebody just has to sit you down and tell it to you whether you want to hear it or not. So Monday passed at work. I'm not going to get into too many details of the job itself. There's that part of me that wants to be respectful to my employers. That's why I don't share on the channel or even my social media where I'm employed at. But some things was going on. The job that I'm meant to be doing, I wasn't getting a chance to do because of doing other things that I really shouldn't be doing. So came to a head on Monday past where I was just like, if this keeps going the way it is, the only option I can see moving forward is I'm going to get fired for not doing my job because I'm constantly doing somebody else's job. And exploded on my team leader. Don't like the person I am when I'm in that place. I really don't. I was just saying this to someone today at work. Nobody should be going out of their workplace angry. And me, I was leaving in the evenings in a bad mood, and sore heads constantly, and I'm putting it down to stress headaches really. So that's been on for a long time. Monday was the boiling point for me. Tuesday rolls around, I phone work, tell them that I'm going to take a mental health day. I'm not coming in. And the guy had answered the phone actually laughed whenever I said it. And that's crazy. Northern Ireland is so behind the times. There's nothing wrong if you need to take a mental health day to yourself from work. You can do it. Nobody can or should stop you from taking a mental health day. But I was just like, after yesterday, I'm not going on. I'm taking a day to myself to chill out. And yes, I had a link to another job that my brother shared to me. And I actually sat that morning. This is like 5 AM after I rang in and got laughed at for saying mental health day. And I'm just like, right, going to do it. Got my CV filled out, applied to the job that afternoon, got the first part of the interview. Went very well. So keeping that under my hat the rest of the week for your work. And I went for the second part yesterday and I got offered the job. So one simple, quick little choice can make a potentially good difference. The company that I've applied to and successfully got the job is a company that I know fairly well. My father actually worked for them. Again, out of respect for not just this new company but the prior company. Not going to say where it is, who they are, any of that there. Plus it's safe for me online too, so I'm not giving out my location all that much. But yeah, within 3 days of actually making the choice, and I get today the fourth day to hand my notice in to work. And as soon as I made that choice, got the job yesterday, the weight lifted right off my shoulders. I had the best night's sleep last night that I have had in probably, the better part of a year, I would think. Because it's one of these things too, you're in the work environment and things aren't going really the way they should be, and you kind of think, okay, potentially if something goes wrong here, I'm the guy that's going to get in trouble for it. That's stressful. I don't care what anybody says. You shouldn't be leaving your workplace angry, not being able to sleep, dreading that Sunday afternoon, or even for some people, their whole Sunday, even the weekends, they can't get peace. And maybe get Saturday, chill out for a little bit, then their entire Sunday is ruined because they think they're going back to this place on the Monday. But thankfully, this company that I'm going to go work for shortly, I have 1 week left working where I'm at now, and I can't wait. It's just the atmosphere alone in there, and the skeptics out there will say, when you go to a new company and you're only interviewing with them, like, you're going to see the best of the company, they're going to be putting their best foot forward, sort of thing. Not down there. It's I say my father worked there for years. I can remember being in and around the place as a child, and I even said to the guy during the interview, and just he remembers my father, and I was just like, I'm kind of squandered with myself and raging that, I should have come down here sooner. This should have been the place I came to whenever I left school, sort of thing. So I'm excited and I'm happy, and I think this is going to go good. And upside, more sociable hours. I'll not be jumping up. Currently, in the job that I'm doing, my first alarm goes off at 3 a.m. to get myself up, get breakfast, into the car, travelled to the place, and get in there and clocked in for 5 a.m. So whenever most normal people are going actually going to their work, I'm actually sitting down to my first break at work whenever most people are just clocking in to their work day. So very, very unsociable, and that's not good for your mental health either. And it's better hours and a few less hours as well. I won't be working just as long as I've been at that current job, but it just frees up more time to pursue the things that are important to me and the relationships that I want to work on moving forward. So that's where we're at. That's why no videos have been up on the channel for the better part of 2 weeks now, you may as well say. Week and a half at least. Because I feel that I can't be putting videos up there with the intent of helping people and building them up and inspiring them whenever I'm not there myself, whenever I'm mentally, shouldn't be doing it. Again, you have to practice what you preach. So that's what we're doing moving forward. So one last thing before this video ends, the chugs. I was doing chug videos on here. They were going fairly well for a little while, and I decided to throw them over onto a channel of their own. Now the channel name has changed since I created it, so it was NA Chug Challenge, but I wanted something more personal, so it's Rodder's Chugs. That's now the name of the channel. If you're interested in that sort of thing, I was to the shop on the way home after getting some fuel for the car, and I came across Maine bubblegum. So that is going to be chugged at some point this evening. So get yourself over. If you enjoy a lot of burps, you're going to get them there, because Maine soft drinks, very, very fizzy. So that'll be a little bit more entertaining than this sort of content. So go check it out. And hopefully we're back to near daily uploads on this channel. I'm not going to promise you stuff's going to be flying out every day, but after the next week's up and I get started in this new job, I will have some extra free time to do this sort of stuff. So it's all good. Guys, stay safe. I will talk to you in the next video.